Good afternoon. Welcome to MS Live. I am Myles Sergé, and today I have the pleasure of having Mr. Hakeem Murphy joining us to the show today.
Hello.
Hey, what up? How you doing?
I'm good. What's happening?
I'm all right, man. I'm all right. Thanks for joining. If you guys don't know, Donnell is in the process of moving at the moment, so he might come in a little bit later, or he might not. But if not, we got Hakeem. So what's been on with you, man?
Nothing, man. Just put releases at the moment.
Okay.
Some
What
with a
releases is
remix or I'm lined up. Sorry about the five and enjoying.
Okay. I think I heard some of that, but because it kind of came in and out today.
I know. It was streamed on the internet. I need to go directly to the box, but just spontaneous.
Oh, come on, let's go. All right, cool. All right, yeah, nothing new with me, man. Just work. That's about it. Trying to get some releases ready for Culver City, and yeah, I'm trying to enjoy the weather.
Yeah, I'm still waiting for your remix.
Oh yeah,
Black Robots Have Sex.
it's coming, man. It's coming. I told you I have it. I have it soon. Yeah, it's gonna be dope. Well, anyway, thank everybody for joining us today, and we had to do this way, so you'll be Donnell today. So, if you like what you see today, please like, share, subscribe to the channel, hit that notification bell. We're trying to get our viewership and subscribers up. Trying to hit that 1,000 mark. We kind of like almost at 700. So if you can, like, share, subscribe to the channel. We are also available on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, iHeartRadio, and Amazon Music. If you are able to see it here on YouTube or something's keeping you away from watching, you can always listen to us on those platforms. So make sure you go over there and check it out. You can also follow us on Instagram at MS Live with D-KNOX, and on X, formerly known as Twitter, at MS Live with D-KNOX. Also email us, mslivewithdknox@gmail.com. We like to get emails to critique things, let us know how we're doing, improvements, upcoming guests, who you want to see, that kind of stuff. It gives us, I don't know, some type of feedback. So we greatly appreciate it. So if you do that, come check us out there. You also can support the show if you want to give a donation to help us with further production and keep the show moving. Head over to PayPal, and in the email address who to send money to or to donate to, it is mslivewithdknox@gmail.com. That is mslivewithdknox@gmail.com. Or if it's easier for you, you can simply hit that QR code that's in your upper left-hand corner, and you scan it. It takes you to the donation page, and you can set up reoccurring donations or one-time donations. Anything helps. We greatly appreciate it. So today on the show, I am very excited to have our guest today. I think we met like 2 years ago. Very dope DJ. It's very good. Also, she's about to start doing some production work. I heard through the grapevine, so I'm very happy and excited to hear that. But without further ado, let's bring to the stage. And we're going to get to this name in a second, but let's bring to the stage Ms. Raymond V.
Here we go.
Hey, how are you?
So, Myles, nice to see you again.
Yes. It's been a little bit. I've seen you back.
It's not that long, because last time we were in Berlin for the coffee.
Yeah.
So it's not, we didn't let pass so much time this time.
Exactly. So how you been? You been okay?
Really all good. in my holiday, so I'm gonna check it in Switzerland. And yes, a good vacation, I would say.
Okay. I've been all right. Just a lot of work. Like
We're talking
music.
from another side of the world now.
Right, exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. So, if you ever watched the show, which I'm sure you have, if not, I hope you start to watch the show. We title each episode, and this is no different. So, MS Live at D-KNOX Season 2, Episode 45. Everyone loves Raymond with Raymond.
Super nice title, thank you.
Yes.
Oh, so cute, thank you.
So, are you familiar with the show? Everybody Loves Raymond?
Probably I heard it, yes.
Okay.
Yes, maybe, yeah.
All right. So, I just thought it was funny because it's like an American TV show.
No. I actually heard it probably just once or twice, and I saw the super cute title, but then I also connected to there is the show. I never saw the show though, so I have no idea what they're talking about in the show.
Okay. It's a good show. So, if you get a chance,
Okay.
It's about some Italian Americans, and Raymond is a sports writer. Then he married a stay-at-home wife, but then his parents are like overbearing, and he got a brother. So it's this whole like dynamic that goes through.
Okay.
The jokes are all about this stuff.
Okay. You can watch it at least.
yeah, you'll
Fun.
definitely enjoy it. I think so. So, speaking of Raymond, I know I asked you this once before, but I'm sure people are kind of wondering. I thought you were a guy.
Yes.
So, how did you come up with the name, Raymond?
Oh, like the name, I would say that is actually, I wanted to add once that I remember one of the first time I started to play, and there was the lineup with my name in it, and I played, and there was also this girl, and after we played, she came on me and she said I was looking the artist, and then I saw Ray and she said maybe another man, I don't want to see it. And then I came, no, I'm sorry, that's me. And then she apologized. But anyway, it was funny because people think that, he's going to come on the stage a guy, but at the end, it's just me. But the story is I would say like a long story, a project that I have also behind to do it probably in the future, but actually comes from a gabber from 1994 in Bergen op Zoom, I think it's called the city in Netherlands. So actually come from a gabber, so like the hardcore scene from the 90s.
Okay. Yeah, because I know, like when I don't know what happened. You got on my radar because I think either you had played a track of mine or something.
Yeah. I think I know you through your tracks first at the beginning, then I start to follow you on the social media, and then I start to dig through your music, and I really like your music, and I continue to download it, and I really enjoy it. So I connect with you with that track, I would say, and then personally, which is amazing.
Yeah, and that was it. So I'm like, okay, cool. And I kept seeing Raymond V. So, and then I actually did some research. I was like, wait a minute, but that's cool.
Yeah. No, it's super nice that we came in contact. I'm very, very happy also to meet.
Yes. So yeah.
I'm happy that every time we travel to Berlin, we have a time to get a coffee.
Yeah.
And catch up about life.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, and you're living in Berlin right now.
At the moment, yeah, I'm there since almost 2 years. I would say, in a month and a half, it's going to be 2 years.
Oh wow.
Yeah, it's not much, but I come from 9 years living in London, so it's been a while.
Yeah.
I live abroad, so yeah, almost 11 years.
Yeah.
I left home when I was 19.
Okay. But you're originally from Italy.
I'm from Italy, and San Marino, which is the other little country inside of Italy. Not all the people knows it, but it's like really like
I know.
hold on.
What'd you say, Hakeem? You froze up.
Yeah.
No, I know about San Marino. I met a girl, Ale. She was from there. She was trying to do music and stuff in Berlin, probably back in 2014.
You know, there is
Got
also
married.
there is in Detroit. There are a lot of people from San Marino. They're called San Marinesi. That most of them they have American citizenship because
Uh-huh.
they were born in Detroit. So there is like a little community there of from people from San Marino. And half of the country they have the American passport
Yeah.
because they were born there. Yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm
So-
gonna do some researches later because I'm curious again. Also.
Yeah. Okay. So tell us about growing up there in your town.
In my city, so my city is Rimini, which probably is more known as, especially maybe from the 80s and the 90s, was a very party city. we had a lot of clubs, and I mean the most famous at the time. I mean the most famous where I went was definitely Cocorico, which is also the club that grew me up. And I grew up in a, let's say, not very much in the city center, but a bit moved in the fields. So surrounded by nature and with my family there. So I would say very in a calm situation, but still surrounded like in front of my in front of my window of my bedroom. There is like 500 meters. There is this club is called Classic Club that probably some people know because it's the first club in Italy, especially for after parties, and it's still doing that. So I grew up in this, I would say, calm environment, but still surrounded by, I would say, music and yes. Anyway, it was very nice. I really enjoy it.
Yeah.
I really like the city. I really, really, really like my city. So I enjoy every time we go back there to see my family holidays. Yeah.
Okay. So have you ever been there, Hakeem? You've never been there, but you know of the place, right?
What?
Oh, Hakeem.
Ah, yeah.
Italy or
Turkey.
the city or a city?
The city.
Oh, San Marino.
Yeah, you ever been there?
What city? No.
Is it-
I've been to Italy, but I haven't been there.
Okay.
I've been,
Yeah,
let's say,
I've
adopted in San Marino after, I grew up in Italy, and then, let's say, half of my family, my mom, my grandma, they're from San Marino. So I took after the the resident and the citizenship there. So now I have both of them. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a nice. I mean, I've been to San Marino, but I like Italy. I mean, just to visit. I don't know about living there, but visiting is nice.
No, San Marino is very. I mean, there are some parts that they are UNESCO heritage because they're very, like, I would say, unique. And the city center is on top of this mountain. It's called Ticano, and it's so much medieval vibe. So you have the castles, you have a lot of houses that reminds like a lot of.
I give respect. I give respect to the small nation states because they could easily been taken over by the country in European history. It's like always. So they even have a passport or even a country is kind of amazing.
Yeah. Now, San Marino is the first republic in the world.
Oh wow.
Yeah, I mean, I think I'm right, but it's the first republic. Yeah, that happened. Yeah.
Yeah.
So what are some of your like musical, I say, inspirations? What inspired you to be?
So I would say that my father, he's a bit rock and roll, and he listened a lot of like English band like Simple Minds, a bit British electronic this. And first thing that I catch were the scenes from the 80s and 90s. And then, so I had all a bit of this, how can I say, inspiration from him. Also growing up with, he put the music every single day, so many type of bands. But the first time I actually went out to listen to some music were in this club, it's called Velvet, and they were doing just electro. And so I started to go there because I really like the genre, even if I didn't know absolutely anything. And I really enjoy it, but at the same time, I was feeling I needed something more, something I would say a bit heavier in some way. And then I found, techno when I went for the first time to Cocorico, which is the most famous club that we have, one of the most famous clubs that we have in Italy and my region. And yes, there I started to develop my taste and the type of music, the artists. But I would say my background comes a lot from, I would say, my father and my auto digging and research by going out and see what I like it the most and really resonate with electronic music. So I just followed that path almost since the very beginning. Was my straight there, I would say, yeah.
Do you remember like the first song you ever heard, like electronic wise?
I remember the first time that an electronic track hit me. I was in the car with my mom, and I was like a teenager. She was bringing me to the city center to see my friends, and there was the radio. And started this track, which unfortunately I don't remember the title, but I remember there was this kick straight, which I never heard before, and I was like, what is this? And then I think from then started my research. But I remember the first, of course, the first 3 tracks that actually build my sounds. So probably like from 10, not a bit more, like 10 to 12 years ago, like those 3 tracks. And I think I'm still into that sound and vibe. They were like the foundation of the sound that I have even now.
Okay. I can't remember. I don't even know the first. Like thinking back, I can't remember the first song.
You can't remember?
No.
I'm
too old.
Well, I see those are like some points that usually they're stuck in your mind and life. I don't know. But the most important.
I remember those like hip hop dance tracks they used to always have back in the days. But I think I remember like one time hearing that song by Strafe, Set Off to the left, y'all set off. I suggest.
Okay, yeah.
Set off. I remember as a shorty listened to that. I was like, what is this? With synthesizers and stuff. But anyway, I think that's the first time I like. I don't know if we call it dance music, but it was kind of like dance music, kind of. When I moved to Chicago, then it was like everything was dance music, or in the same tone. Everything dance music was just there, as raised up with everything else. So it wasn't like it was on the radio. It wasn't like underground. So
yeah, I think that was like the 80s. That was like everything was mixed together, and then you had like some early hip hop stuff, and it was like all kind of just all mixed together. So
transition a bit. There was a bit of transition, so you could a bit of what's in the past, what's in the future, and a bit create your own bubble, just follow like the new wave.
Yep, exactly. So I don't know. It's not like that anymore. Not everything's so segregated. You know what I mean? And this is this place and nothing, and people. Yeah, it's crazy. But yeah, I can't remember, man. It had to be. I would say Kraftwerk, but it like on a legit like electronic music tip. I think it had to be something from Kraftwerk.
This is
breakdancing the Kraftwerk.
But it was breakdancing
and breakdancing the Kraftwerk.
Yep. So it wasn't like, oh yeah, it's like this is techno or whatever. No, it's just like
No, it was
that
just
time,
dance music.
Something, yeah.
Yeah.
How was for you the first time when, because you lived at the end, the transition, this new sound. So what were you thinking? Like, what is this?
It
How
was
did
different.
you? Yeah, yeah.
It was different because, all right, so I had to be 9 or 10 or something like that.
Mhm.
And like my mom and my parents, they would listen to like a lot of soul music. And then you had that, and then you had like kind of like, I don't know, like disco, but it was weird. It wasn't, and it was disco, but it wasn't like YMCA disco. It was just
It was
like
disco.
it was disco. Like you had like James Brown. James Brown had a disco mix, or it was like that type of stuff. So it was like funk artists and R&B artists that happen to have like on their record, like there's a disco mix to it, and it was just like a dance beat. You know what I mean? But they were still like James Brown being James Brown, but it's like.
No, but like I said before here, I was like, I remember one time my uncle brought a Parliament P-Funk tape to my house, and they played a Tommy Dog, and I was like 3 years old. So I'm like, what is that? So that's what started my synthesizer love. But like at the house, we lived like Earth, Wind and Fire, of course the radio cuts. I like Sade, all kinds of stuff from R&B, like Shaka Khan, Prince. So it was a whole bunch of stuff. I didn't discover really disco till later, a little bit later. But I mean, all the stuff like George Benson. So it was that kind of stuff that sent me on the way.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's crazy to live in a moment where you can actually see like a totally new type of music coming out and be part of it since the beginning.
Yeah, it's crazy.
It's crazy, like you see really something totally new that is the pureness of it also.
It's crazy. With like with music, technology, like this.
Like, what is this?
There was no cell. Yeah, the cell phone. We had these big cell phones, like huge in a little bag. You know what I mean? And they cost like a lot of money, and you could talk for like 5 minutes or something. You know what I mean? So for that to come from a big bag to this, like a mini computer, is crazy. So
Lots of evolution.
yeah, that, and there was no internet when we were coming up, so it's kind of like our generation had a lot different from music to technology to like everything. You know what I mean? And now it's like every day. Like I tell, or like a beeper or something. You tell somebody about a beeper, like what is that? So
Yeah.
we're privileged to have that. So that's good.
So that just shows the amazement of how fast technology moves in this situation, and it's only exponentially growing too. So in 2 years from now, we don't know what's
It's gonna be something totally different, and
We have no idea what's going to happen. So I mean, it's going to be something with AI though, but we don't know what it's going to be really.
Yeah,
even musically, because you could train a model to like study somebody's music, and then come back with beats. They'll make beats, study the rhythms, the melodies, the phrasings. So I mean, it's easier to make music, but like I guess will people still be unique even with the AI, or will everybody start more similar? Because it's like big snare, perfect hi-hat, the perfect mixing, all this stuff. So I hope we don't lose personality, but unfortunately, I think it's going that way.
The fact that the things make everything much easier in a way to make it, I don't know if people are gonna get lazier at this point to let's do that instead of just putting some effort, some love, and it's gonna take some time. See if they're gonna have the patience to actually build up something from the inside instead of.
And music is devalued now in a way. It's not valuable as it was. I mean, to me, it's still valuable. I love it, and I can understand somebody by listening to their music. I can understand them on a musical level. So that's also a thing that I enjoy. So I hope that doesn't become like a soulless robotic thing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So you grew up in Italy, and you moved.
Yes. Yes, I in a way escape.
You escaped.
Escape. I was
So,
like, I want to see a bit the world. I was very like a baby, like, but very with lot of courage. I don't know, just have some money in my pocket, took and left, and then was like a huge adventure.
yeah.
Up and down, down, up. But it brought me where I am now. So yeah,
And
and
you
you
and you
now
landed and you
sorry,
landed in London.
sorry,
And you landed in London.
and I ended up in London. I think it was my first goal to go in London.
Okay. So
Yeah,
tell
but,
us.
yeah, people say like, oh no, you're gonna stay 1 year, 2 years. When people don't believe in you and they see you like, I don't know, maybe they don't know, even jailers have an idea. So, but you end up staying almost 10 years.
So
But yes,
tell us about London.
London is a crazy city.
Yeah.
Crazy. It's a beautiful city. Beautiful. I love it. It's like, in a way, love and hate. It gives you all and it takes a lot. So you need to be alive,
Mm-hmm.
centered, to don't get, I would say, lost into like a proper spiral. Because in the moment, I mean, this what was for me. In the moment you start to feel you need to leave, this city show you like beautiful things and then brings you straight away down, and then show you beautiful things and straight down. So you find yourself into this spiral where it's like impossible to live. So it's like that becomes like a decision that has to be like black or white. And to me, like coming to Berlin, also some situation happened, but was like literally from black and white. You have to go like this. Anyway, London is amazing. It's just still a second home. I go there with joy, but now I go there with like some curious eyes. So I see in different ways, and it's a jungle. It's like a
Yeah.
proper
Yeah.
jungle. Amazing, beautiful, crazy jungle. But I felt after finished my circle there, I felt satisfied. Like I closed the circle. I don't need to go there anymore.
Yeah.
Just play, holiday, whatever.
So while you were there, I did notice, which I've never been, and me and Hakeem actually talked about
You
this.
never been there?
Well, I used to live in Brighton.
Okay.
So I lived in Brighton for about 2 years, and I've been to London a few times, but
Okay.
we were talking about, because at some point you were a resident at Corsica Studios, correct?
I played there, yes, not resident,
Not resident?
but I was going there playing every sometimes. Yeah.
Okay. So like we were saying, I think so. Yeah, I think she was a resident or something. But I've never been, and he's never been, and we've never played there.
In Corsica.
Yeah, never. And I know I know it was like a day party, like on a Sunday or
They
something.
like yeah. They closed it when it was, I don't remember if it was this year
Mm-hmm.
when they closed Corsica Studio, it was last year. I don't remember this, but they were doing any type like. There is a collective of some friends. They did the parties there until it was closed, and it was a day party. Yeah, so maybe from 7-8 a.m. to 3-4 p.m. So, and the location is very very nice, very underground, under the bridge. You still have a bit of garden outside, and very underground club. Very historical in the London scene though.
Yeah, because like, but isn't it one of the guys? I think I don't forgot his last name, but I think his name was like Raimondo.
Yeah, him. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Once I played for his party, and yeah, he's a very nice guy. He was like a legend there at the end. He was the one. I don't remember the name of the party now, but he has one of the most important, where a lot of big artists now they pass through that event.
Yeah. So yeah, I know we spoke once. I don't think I ever met him, but I just know because Philippe Petit from Knotweed, he used to come over from France, and when he's close, he would go play there. And he's like, "Oh yeah, I've played Corsica before." I was like, "Yeah, I've heard of it. I want to go, but it was like Sunday day and stuff. It was, but I know it was like a legendary party, and everybody I know was like,
yeah.
in London. It just so happened to be a day party, so."
Yeah, they used to have like amazing, like now, some amazing type of music. Of course, then times change, people, whatever. So, of course, it took a bit the part of the scene, how we were moving it. But still, a legendary club, and it's still sad when something like this closed. So.
Yeah, but then I think that was also the same time that, like the past year, maybe a year or 2 years, they started closing everything in London. Like all the clubs were closing, and I think that was just crazy. I know the first club I've ever been to there, I went to Cable.
Cable, okay.
Yeah, so that was my first London club experience, and it was okay, you know what I mean. But then they started closing all the clubs, and that was one of the first to go. So I was like, oh, but.
I remember another club like very like important there, and it's actually the very very first club where I had my first gig ever, and was in Egg, London. Don't know if you heard it. Yeah, like I think close to the King's Cross anyway, like center London city center there. And I don't know if that one like sometimes give a sign that it was going to close, then it was going to open again. So you never know now.
Yeah. So, and that goes back to my next question. So, when did you start DJing, and how did you even get involved in all this stuff?
I think I have this group of friends in Italy that they were actually playing, and there started to be a bit interest about, I don't know, the console, everything. And I don't know, I remember I went by myself in the shop, and I took this little controller, it was like €200 with 2 speakers, and I started to, I don't know, practice a bit. I did see what was coming out. And then actually in London, when I moved back there, because I did twice like going back, I took some lessons just to have like at least a foundation how it works. And from there, little by little, I had my first gig in Egg. But I have to be honest, the first gig I got so much anxiety for the performance, so much that I actually then stopped for like probably 1 or 2 years until I went back on like playing a bit, blah blah. And actually, the first time I back to play was in COVID time in London, where anyway were happening lots of great parties in the forests, and was just amazing. I just went there to the guy who was organizing, and even if I had anxiety of the time before when I had a gig, I just told him like, sometimes I play also, and he was like, he just took the opportunity and he said, okay, next week you play. And I was like, I need to follow my fear, or I need to like try now this time. And then I went there, I played, and I started to do it every week. And when COVID finished and clubs started to open again, I started to play in clubs little by little and create my own contacts, my community, and the party just followed. But in a way, what the real reason why I wanted to play is because I love so much this music, and also I'm very happy of the tracks that I choose that resonate with myself. The main reason was like, I really want to show this music. I really want to show the beauty that there is in it, and was just about sharing this. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Hakeem, do you remember the first time you played somewhere?
First time I played somewhere was in Egg, and then illegal rave parties.
Okay.
Yeah, both in London, yes.
So Can you give some insight on like how you build your sets? What do you do?
So
Do you program or do you go spontaneously?
I would say a mix of both, because maybe I create like a folder or something with the idea that I have, especially the type of energy that I want to bring. So I put inside this folder like the track that I have in mind, maybe to play, or that respect the energy I want to bring to the moment, to the place. So I just create this type of little universe of sound that for me could work. And I could start by following that, but in the moment I'm there and I see I have to take another path or choose something else, I'm just gonna open my mind and just follow the flow. So there is a tiny bit of preparation just to have a bit of an idea, but then there is in the present, in the moment where I'm gonna be there, just follow what is going to be.
Mhm.
So
Yeah,
a tiny bit of preparation, yeah. It just makes me more calm in a way to have something.
yeah,
Because I feel like it's a difference between like preparing a digital set and preparing a vinyl set for me. It's like so with a digital set, I just have everything organized by artists and then like the EPs inside of them or albums, whatever. But when I do a vinyl set, I go through and pick out which I want to play, what I want to hear. But I might want to hear this, I want to hear this, and I just grab it. So then mix them together. So it makes it interesting though. But I think that's the way for me. It's like spontaneous, but sometimes it's like feeling. I think it's when you see people they're looking at you or they're grooving. So my goal was always to get the girls dancing. That's always the goal. And if the girls dance, then the guys come automatically. So this is like ours is like that.
yeah. That's just true. I
And
can,
for
I
you,
can,
Miles,
I'm almost kind of like you. Like I don't know. When I get ready to do a gig or something, like I'll go through like my promos. I get like a lot of promos, and I don't. I go through them, and I hear stuff I like, whatever. So I download it, whatever. Then all the stuff I download, I take it and I throw it in the record box. Like I'll make a playlist, like I don't know, like the last gig Trezor. Here's my Trezor playlist, and everything I downloaded, I'll dump in there. Then once
okay.
I dump in there, I'll go and listen to each and every track. Then I'll make another folder with playlists in the folder, and I separate. I'm telling all my little secrets, but I separate them into like how I'm going to structure my set. So and it goes like this. So if you guys are doing this, you owe me money because I want some money. But anyway, I go from um like opening. So my list is like build, peak, then like a point in my set where I'm coming down, and then a point where I'm ending. So all the
Mhm.
tracks I might get from that batch of promos I get, they're going in one of those playlists. And I just dump them. I'm like listening like stuff like, okay, this is something that I would play peak time, or this is
Uh-huh.
I'm going to start off with in the opening, and this is what I'm going to end with. Or, I'm just thinking like if I was at a club and I'm dancing, I can't be banging all. You can't be banging all the time.
No, no, of course
I have
no.
to like bring it down a little bit to chill it out, to give people the time to breathe or whatever. And then I'm going to go. I can go up and down or throughout the night, whatever. But this is how I set my stuff up. And then if I'm going to end something, I usually do like something that I think somebody's going to remember at the end of the night. Like, yo, he played this crazy drum and bass track at the end, or something that's going to stand out. I have that towards my end that in that list. So the tracks are there, and I usually, I don't really do if I'm playing. Like I said, it's mostly all promos, so usually no new stuff or whatever. Um, I separate them, and I don't know. Half the time, like to be honest, like I might have heard that track literally for like 5 seconds. So
Mm-hmm.
actually playing, it's like me right on the spot live, just doing it. You know what I mean? I don't know what it is. If it works, it works. 9 times out of 10, it's going to work. You know what I mean? But it's been times that it didn't work. But you know, just,
You just try, then
yeah,
experiment.
So, but that's how I build my stuff. I do that with like gigs. Most of my podcasts, like I do my Somewhere In podcast every couple of months. I do it. It's all new promo stuff, or I get promos from like my friends, or they got releases coming out or something on my label. I'm doing, and I might try it out. Or, like last time I played Tresor, I know I dropped two tracks of mine that didn't come out yet, or one is out now. But just to hear it, I never heard it out. Over, so it's good. But that's how I set up. You know what I mean? Same with I know Hakeem said, like the vinyl thing is kind of similar. Like I have records that like I haven't bought records in a long time. So when I did the podcast for
the one we last time in Berlin.
Yeah. So the thing, for matter of fact, it was like, oh, I have to play records. You know what I mean? So the last time I was in Berlin, I got records. Like people gave me records or something, and I had a couple of gigs in Chicago the first 2 or 3 tracks that I played on that mix are like from I forgot the guy's name. Herman's friend, he does the stuff in Chicago. Hakeem. Is
he Russian?
What's that?
Is he Russian? I'm trying to think.
Yeah, it's Herman, but it's his friend.
I forget. There's several of them.
Yeah, Katie. God,
it's several people. I don't know.
Yeah. So anyway, he sent me a whole thing of like his catalog, and I kind of went through it, but I was like, all right, so I had that, but when I go play out, it's rarely I play vinyl. So I'm like, all right, I know I have to go play vinyl. As a matter of fact, so what do I got? So I got stuff from him, a couple of tracks that I never played out before, and maybe 2 tracks in that mix I had from a long time ago. But it was like me just randomly picking something, throwing it in a box. Like I know the mood I wanted to do. I didn't want to do techno because I'm playing techno at Tresor, so kind of like, all right, let me do something different. That's what I did. It was kind of like me on the spot. Like, all right, I know this track, and I know this one with the rest of the stuff. Let's just go and see where it goes. You know what I mean? So that's how I think I like doing that, because it takes fun. You know what I mean? So yeah, and it turned out all right. I think. I think.
How was to play Van and then do the podcast? Did you enjoy it at the end?
It was nice. It was nice, but it's like one of those things. Like if you haven't played, and Hakeem, I'm sure you can attest to this. Like it's like riding a bike. Like once you learn, you would never forget. You might be a little rusty,
yeah.
You know, but as the time goes, like, oh, I got it. You get, you know, you get in your groove. You know what I mean? And it's
but in a way, it's a little bit. You have the you see the artwork from the vinyl, and then you kind of connect it to the song. Like when you look at the files, you kind of think about like, what is this? Like, where is this at? Or like, I want this track. Where is this track? I'm thinking of something. So, or you look at. So I had to look at people's names to then think about the tracks that they did, or what I have from them. But the question I wanted to ask though is like, when somebody stops DJing and you start DJing, right? So that's usually kind of start. Let's show you the direction I'm going. It comes from there. So like I look and see what I have to match this, and then I go from there. And then I start building the set like this. Do you do the same, or you stop this? Do you stop, or do you do this?
When I put like one track after the other one, you mean?
Yeah. Like after somebody ends their set.
I follow a lot my intuition. Like for example, it's more like my way of doing it is I'm playing this track, and there is a similar sound that I recognize to another track, and I really like to, I don't know, teaching. I don't know when you make So I recognize the type of sound that there is there, and I know something click. And I know exactly I'm gonna play this one next because I know it's gonna fit perfectly with this type of sound. And then next one, and then I heard something there that I know is gonna match it perfectly with this one. So it's like in the moment, I play, just go in tune, release every thought, every like, what should I do, blah blah blah. I'm just gonna, well, like I don't know the English name, but. It's like cookie, ta 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 ta, like this, without thinking, just follow 100% my intuition in that moment.
Yeah. understand. It's just from the feeling. The feeling.
Yeah, 100%, yes. But as a feeling that I know this is the right one, like there is no doubt. So
Yeah,
I have
you
to
understand.
trust a lot
Yeah.
myself and the track itself. Yes.
Yeah. So, what was the worst DJ gig you ever had?
Worst DJ gig. But I can't say names.
You can say whatever you want to say.
No, I'm not gonna mention names though.
Okay.
No, some of them were actually like big artists that like pretty famous and like I heard that, like I have two in my mind now. I'm not gonna say them because in some ways I really respect them.
Okay.
So there was this one that I heard it for the first time, and when you go with a lot of expectation because you know the sound since many years, you have a lot of music, so you're like excited, like today it's gonna smash it, no? And I was like, what is this? Like I was so disappointed. Well, because sometimes, and I try to find the good, no? Maybe it could be I would just try to find the beauty into the set, maybe the personality, the originality, but when you just like doesn't work it or like it.
Right.
So but I give all the time the like could be just once and next time it's gonna be better. Yeah, maybe there is just one moment, one day where the person is not connected, is not aligned, whatever, and sometimes it can just happen. Or sometimes you just like you don't like the taste of the artist. And maybe for some people it's amazing and for you it's just like the worst set ever. So depends.
Right.
Like whatever's happened in your personal life reflects in your set too. So sometimes you're just having a bad time about
Yes.
Something you're just like
it's normal. and for a lot of people, maybe you have a bad day or like it's gonna be a bad set, but it's your perception. But maybe maybe I don't know, I'm very autocritical, so I need to chill a bit.
Yeah,
So
but
like this.
being sorry.
No, sorry, please.
No, I say being a Chicago DJ, everybody's super critical about blends and all that other stuff. It's like super critical. Like sometimes you just gotta relax. And I thought about it too. I was like, one day I was last year or something, and I was smoked out, and I had to, my next like 4. It was supposed to be like 9 or something. Brought it to 4, and I brought it down. Everybody looking at me. And then I brought the other track in and brought it back up. They're like, what are you doing? I was like, man, look, it's part of the set. People gonna remember.
Part of the set, yeah. Just relax.
This is what it is. Like, so I don't. When people don't have or whatever, I don't listen to like as a whole they're doing. I try to be less critical about like people's technical abilities. So I want to see if you can play or if it flows well. So. That's
also like maybe we have a lot in our minds and we see things in a different ways, and other people they see in their own ways, and maybe they just come to you and say, oh, this set was amazing, and for you maybe was the worst set you ever played. So probably this is another way to chill because they see and they hear something different, and sometimes that's what it is, and it's okay.
Yeah, I'm one of the people who believe in freedom. I try to be unpredictable in a way, especially with sounds and like DJing. But I mean, yeah, of course you get a certain level. Like you don't need to play. I started DJing because everybody around me was playing the same records, and it was annoying. Like I going to the record store, I heard all this music. I was like, why y'all playing the same sets of records, man? And that's where I started. That's why I started DJ. That's where it came from. I was dancing first, then I got really bored with that. I was like, all this music and you got to play this because they knew it worked, right?
But you didn't a way to change what was going on.
but it's also a Chicago thing. Like you can go there now, and you got people who play records only from '89 to '94. That's it. Or you know what I'm saying? Like nobody want to hear that. Like it's been years with update. I don't know.
You know what I noticed though? I was just thinking about that because like the past couple of sets. Well, recently I started playing house when I first started DJing. I started playing house, and then I changed to techno, and I'm pretty much techno or somewhere in between, but usually techno. But as of late, I've been not getting back, but I've been having to play house. Like I did DJ Sin's radio show last night. It was pre-recorded, but I did a mix. It was a house mix because she's a house DJ. So I had to like reach in to the house bag, and then shouts out to Scott, my boy Scott in Chicago. I was like, I gotta find some tracks, and I going through promos. And I get some house stuff, but not a lot. So I'm like, man, I don't have any house stuff to play. You know what I mean? And just I was thinking that Scott hit me up. Hey, what's up, man? This is my new mix. So I'm just like, oh man, great. It was like somebody above was like, listen, like, hey, Scott's here to help you out. So I was like, man, I got to do this mix. You got any? What you got, man? You got any tracks I could get from you to borrow from you? And say, here's my link, and he just gave me a link full of stuff. You know what I mean? So it took me like a couple of hours just to go through stuff. You know what I mean? And I found enough to make a podcast and stuff, and I just did it. But it was like the point I'm trying to get to, like house and techno is like similar, but they're like so different, especially in mixing. And I was thinking this in my head because I was listening to like my mix, and I think on the house side I'm more kind of like influenced by like Chicago, and as far as like the mixing, because like if you listen like to like, and Hakeem back me up or let me think, like when I hear people play house, especially from Chicago, it's about blending.
Mm-hmm.
It's way more blending than like anywhere else, especially like that versus like Detroit. You know, you mix, but Chicago to me, and just for my take, it's more about track selection and the whole blend. Like you can blend a record, 2 records for like 15 minutes if they're long enough, and that's when it happens. You know what I mean?
But I think the thing is that people like it's just so many DJs, right? And there was always in competition with each other. And so it's like always people like, how can you have the ear to make a long blend also? Like, so, was it 16 bars usually that you can intro or something? But like some people was like, okay, we're going to play for 2 minutes. I'm going to blend this for 2 minutes just to show off. Or it sounded good that they could do it like this. So yeah, that's what it comes from. So like people be talking to you, be like, hey man, I saw you playing a little bit of like garbage. I'm like, all right. what you want me to tell you? Like That happens. Or like the worst is when you playing and then records skip. That's one thing I like about digital. Records don't skip. But like you in the mix and you blend it and then it skips, then it's like, all right, well cut it. And I hate when people try to recover though. That's the worst part. Like it's already like all the way off. Like just cut it. Like,
just take it out.
Cut it. It's gone.
Take it out. Next one.
Yeah. It's fun though.
And Myles, do you prefer play techno or house?
I think more techno. I think for me, like the house thing is like a special thing. And if you hear me play a house set, I think it's like, oh, it's good. Because I don't play, I'm not known for playing house. I can, but I'm not known for it. So I think when I do, it's a special thing to me. So, yeah.
I just say House Nation all day, every day.
Yeah.
All iterations, all parts. And I always try to keep a couple, 1 or 2 vocals. I play a lot of tracks, 1 or 2 vocals though. That's for like I said before, that's for the ladies. I think it's important to make the ladies happy because when they dance, that really brings the vibe out.
Yes. High vibrations.
Yeah. So I like that, but I think there's an interesting.
So Tell me about your style, because you're mostly techno. I've never heard you play house, so you might.
Yeah, I have some tracks housey. That the fun ones, I would say, the one with vocals, the very sexy one. That's my type there. But usually I play mostly techno, and I love hypnotic and a bit industrial. That's my two main ambient industrial and some good synths on top.
Yeah.
Yes, very spiral stuff that makes you spiral the head all the time. That's my favorite, and a very good straight kick.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah, I was listening to your SoundCloud earlier a little bit.
let's say that when I buy tracks, I found my favorite sounds between 2009 and 2014. Those are my years.
Sweet, you got a sweet spot. A sweet spot.
Yeah.
2009, yeah, 2014, maybe 15, but there in the center where the kick is pretty industrial, pretty straight.
So who do you follow then? Like what's artist do you like? Do you buy?
I go. Depends. I can go from Deathman to Clock to Rose, more like experimental and hypnotic, to Eftemin. Like I really like more like the 50s DJs plus yeah.
So who's been a consistent producer that you've been following for all the time you've been doing it? Anybody that you like for since you started to now that you still look for tracks?
No, if I still searching for tracks.
Yeah, from somebody who from the beginning, from your beginning to now, that's still doing it.
I mean, I would say that since I started, since the very beginning, I started to follow some artists. I continue to follow them since now. So since what they were doing at the very beginning until now, and I have like a pretty long list. Because if they define my sound at the time and they still continue to do this type of sound now, I'll still continue to follow them. But in general, I'm very open to see what's new, discover new artists, but also not even new artists now, but artists of the past that I didn't know. Because again, I really resonate more with the sound that was 15 years ago. So I like to discover who I didn't know from that time instead of now, because probably I feel really the sound was different. So I really dig in the past, that more in the now, and with that influence, I started producing slowly now. But I found myself doing much experimental stuff, I would say, or very emotional, dreamy, not much techno, straight kick for now, but I would go in an experimental way at the moment. So let's see. I'm curious also to see.
Are you producing by yourself, or
I have my teacher which is a really nice producer, and I go to his studio once every 2 weeks at the moment, and he's give me at least in this moment we're using Ableton just to see a bit the software, and from there I think we're gonna work, because I know you need to practice a lot, because you have to learn a new language at the end. It's not something that you learn overnight. So it's something that you need to be constant in it.
But I think from a production standpoint, it's all right to learn the tools. Like when you start doing mastering and arranging, that's the other thing. So let's say always focus on getting the idea first, right? Get you an 8-bar for an 8-bar idea. That's okay. This is going to be the track, and then the other skills are bringing it to life. That's the other. So that's the other skill people don't have, is this skill. Everybody can make an idea, but can you make the idea talk? Can you make it interesting for 5 minutes, 6 minutes?
You make the skeleton, and then you need to be able to bring it to keep the soul and the life and love.
that's where the learning curve comes in, because then if you're using Ableton, there's like all these options you can do, and like it's just so you think about like, okay, what do I need to do? Like these plugins, this and that. So that's the best thing. First thing, concentrate on making ideas, and then when you get the idea that you like, okay, how am I deconstruct it, then build it up, then deconstruct it, and then you add over the, like if you want to add more instruments, then you add over it. But it's important to get that skeleton first.
Absolutely. You need to have a base at least where to start. That could be the idea, or like just the base sound that you think, okay, right, I like this rhythm, and from that building the layers, and you like create like the skeleton, the body, the skin, the everything, like create it from 0 to 100.
True. You guys, you Ableton guys, that's cool.
Let's see how it's going. Yeah. Maybe I will try some machine, but I'm just gonna follow also the teacher guidelines. What he's going to say. But I'm very curious. Every time I go there, I'm like heart, eyes, see, wow.
So, what do you have at home? Would you have something at home that you can
so at home, and just at the end, my computer, Ableton, a little by little start to add things. So, but for now, I still go to the studio, my teacher, and do it from there.
I mean, because like in today's age, you can use like anything to record an idea, and then it's like put in the Ableton and then arrange it. So don't get that. If you have like a little phone synthesizer or like Groove box, you can just export that out and then put it into there.
Exactly.
Yeah. So
I'm learning now. Like just easy, like these like homeworks, just with the phone, recording something and just put inside and see what I can build from there. But I know there are many ways of doing it. So.
Yeah, for sure.
Little.
Right. So I know when I usually ask this question when we have female guests on the show, because I'm curious, and so far we've got a whole range of different responses. So from this, so have being a woman in this industry, do you find it hard to like maneuver through, or is it like easy for some and hard for others?
Honestly, something that I'm talking for myself now. I never questioned this too much, because my mindset was, if they call me to play or something, is for the talent or something that they like to make sound. So for me, it's based on what you have to express from the inside, and not if you're a woman or man. So when they were calling me, I never had the thought, oh, they call me because I'm a female and they need to, close the spot or whatever. Well, they call me because they want me. So I never had this, let's say, problem, because yes, I was not connecting this to the fact that I was a woman. So, but I put so much passion and in it, and I really love so much techno and electronic music that my very first thought is like, if they call me, it's because they like my song. So if there is not Veronica, female, there is none of this, but they just call me for what I can give to them. So I never had this type of problem to talk about women in this. I mean, from my perspective. So yeah.
That's great. Like I said, we've heard various answers, but that seems to be, I like that you're being judged based on you know what I mean, what you can do and stuff, and I think more of that should happen. I know it doesn't.
I put in front first the music, and then there is me as a person, and it could be male, female, I don't know. So if they want this, is because they want the product of the music that I can give. So I really never question on myself about women in the scene. No, I mean, for sure there are more men in the scene as artists and less women, but I think it's possible. Everything is possible.
Right. Right. And my other question I ask people, if there's something that you could change in this whole scene and industry,
Yes,
like what would it be? What would you change?
I would put switch again, because now is the first is the image and after is the sound. So we put back the sound, the authenticity of the sound, and then whatever is the image. So invert what is going on right now. Like yes, it's like things are more value through your appearance and less in what you can give. And so we need to put more attention in the authenticity and the genuinity of into the music, like value that, like how it was in the days, and who you are in a way is matter less than the music itself. So I think we just need to switch back again and yes, invert the two words.
Yeah. Hakeem, what would you change?
I'll just put value on the music as opposed to anything else. I don't care about your sexuality. I don't care about how you look. I just want to know if you're playing some good music or making some good music. Because it's all about story and like something about like to grab people's attention. People don't care about more, and I was like, it annoys me in a situation. It's like, why everybody sitting here staring at the DJ? It's like, don't you got other better things to be doing? Like talking to somebody or dancing, getting a drink. Like everybody has to stare at the DJ. Like unless you dance, like it's almost like you got to perform the DJ, right? I mean, you got to perform, but I mean, like you got to like dance. I mean, I could dance, but like I don't want to be that head dancing. That's not my thing. Like that, I don't like to be like pop locking and stuff. Like, I don't want to do that. No, but like I would just change that. I put value on the music. I don't think people value the music as much. Like you can go, people go to some parties and they don't care what the music is. They just want to do drugs and like just hear some whatever. And it don't even matter what's playing. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I would change. But I mean, whatever. I mean, things change in life. So we'll see what happens in the future.
We'll see. Yeah.
But I spent a lot of time partying in Berlin. I think I stayed there, maybe lived there for 6 months out of my whole life. But I've been to a lot of parties in Berlin, lots of different random things. And it's always people doing speed all the time. And then staying up like, oh, like it's like 10 o'clock in the morning. Like I'm going out, but like, what? I'm like, I'm tired, man. Like you were like, we just came from going out. Like you want to go out again? I was like, so that's I was like, I can't hang no more with that, but it's fun though. I mean, don't get me wrong, it's fun.
Yeah. I do have a question from one of our viewers for you. This is from Sam. It's our homeboy.
Italian rave community in Berlin. So once and then a small bar full with talent. Unlikely the promoter said that things about the rave. And digital. Wait. So once and then a small bar full with talent. Unlikely the promoter said, oh, not a rave drunk. And this okay. So an Italian rave community, the first one that came to my mind, and it's pretty new, and I really suggest it, is called Estro in Berlin. And it's super good vibes, super good selection of music, amazing people, pretty much local Italians, I would say, because the owner is Italian. So I really recommend Estro to join because there is a lot of love, happiness, and especially good music.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I'll check that out next time I'm there.
Check it out because you have to come.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
I'm thinking about going maybe next week or the week after.
Okay.
Or 1 week or like at least 5 days or something. I'll see. I'm gonna think about it. But I want to see what's going on. I haven't been in a while. The party. I haven't been at a party in a while.
Yeah. It was good. I had a good time when I was here. For sure. I get to see my friend.
I'm sorry I didn't come out to your gig.
That's okay. That's okay.
No, when you come in back in, sorry, finish. Sorry.
No, I'm just saying I was like I got lost. I don't know. I was at Oscorps and I was supposed to take the bus going towards the east, right? Going more east. I went back south and then walked east. I didn't get home till like 6 o'clock in the morning. It's bad, man.
Oh, that was the time before. The last time I was there,
the last time I was in France.
Yeah, you went to France. Yeah. That was cool. Yeah. So but that's what it was. I had a good time though. I always love seeing Veronica. We hang out.
When you coming next year?
It probably would be next year. I would love to go back towards the end.
I have to come to visit you then.
Yeah.
I would love to.
Yeah. So, but that's what I'm thinking. It's usually like a one, unless something crazy happens. It's like so far it's like a one time a year thing. But it's always cool because like I think you were getting off of work. You're like, I'll come meet you. We'll have a drink or something. So and it was good seeing her. We always have these like deep talks and stuff. So
life.
Yeah. So some of my favorite people.
The usual talks, deep talk, life. This and that, food, maybe.
For sure. So I think she's gonna. What I want her to do when she gets ready, I want her to do a remix for me.
I really like. It's gonna be the first production things I'm gonna do those for that. I'm excited.
If you start one now, like to do it, like get the parts out and then start developing it, it would be a good way to production because then it's like half of the work is already done. Mm-hmm. You have sounds from somebody else. And you can pick good ones. So it's actually a good idea to start it. Now, if it's good or not, that's up to you. And if you think it's good or not, but like that's a good way to like actually learn how to produce a track.
Yes, it's true.
Well, I think it's gonna be good because I haven't told her yet, but I'm going to do it right now. So she hit me up about like 3 weeks ago and was like, "Hey, this MS record you got." I want it. Can I get it? And I'm like, let me go home and see. Let me see if I got it. And I had it, so I sent it to her. So I wanted to ask you, what on that release of mine, what track do you like? Because I never asked you what track.
I think I took it. I just want to check here, like that. Let me. I need to find back. I think. Let me see. Because I don't remember the title, but there were. I took at least 3 of them, probably. Yes, all of them. So. No. I need to find the. Anyway, I'm gonna give you the title because probably there was one especially that was a bit the most industrial. Yes.
So
I'm gonna give anyway. Yes.
So whatever track it is, I'm thinking of an idea. You let me know what track it is.
Okay. After I'm 100%. I'm gonna check it and I'm gonna give you which one. I was just checking here. If you can see me, but. In a moment. It's here somewhere. I need to find it back. Anyway, I'm gonna tell you the title though, and I'm gonna choose my favorite. And I'm gonna Okay. Anyway, I will let you know.
Okay, let me know, and whatever track that is, that's the track I might have you remix.
Yes.
So I just need to know that, and we can plan it because I have to do another MS release, and I'm not.
For when do you need it?
I don't know. There's no rush.
Okay, that's about me. How long it takes to learn?
Yeah, there's no rush. So we'll get that together. and that's what
I'm very, 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 very happy and
yeah. I know you like it. You genuinely like the track, and I know you're gonna do it.
I sent you that. I sent you like if I remember that album because at the end you posted also on your profile because it wasn't uploaded. It wasn't uploaded.
Right.
And because I found the album in this page on Instagram that promotes all the tracks. Like amazing, a lot of amazing album. And I sent you the album to you, and I was like, those tracks are amazing. Where they come from? And it wasn't uploaded. So yes, I'm happy that I asked you the other track so I can have them for myself. Yes. And yeah,
for sure. So I might be contacting you too, Hakeem, because I've been kind of liking some of the stuff you've been doing.
Yeah, super.
What happened? What did you say?
I said, whenever I figured out the remix thing, I might contact you to get one from you because you've been killing it kind of as of late with the remixes.
I'm still waiting. Not. I'm still waiting. Your remix.
Yeah, I got it. I'm coming to that. It's coming, man. I'm telling you, it's coming. It's coming. You see.
But I just like I took a hiatus from making music, but then I started doing it again. Reinventing. So my philosophy was I was like doing like different machines, then recording it, doing live sets, recording it, then doing Ableton with Reason Plus. Reason was the first thing I think I started with. MPC was the first thing, but Reason was the first like things that really was like the opener for me in a way because like I use Ableton and Reason together. So Reason as a plugin because I know how to use all the synths. I know the flow. I know the drum machines. I got the libraries. So it's like that they have on there. So I either record it or MIDI or just record it. And then I just like, sorry.
He don't know that he's like
ranges. So it's I have fun. That's all.
Yeah.
I'm having fun.
Myles, I found the track, so I was going to tell you which one.
Okay.
Is that we have Lost, Drones into the Darkness, and The Face in the Cloud, yeah?
Yeah.
I think I really like Lost, Drones, I mean, but also The Face in the Cloud is the most like kicky industrial.
Okay, so how about this?
One of those three.
How about this? We'll figure it out, and then maybe you'll do a remix for both.
You gotta figure it out. Yeah.
And okay. So when you record, what are you gonna record on there? Are you gonna be Raymond V still, or are you gonna go under your real name?
No, I'm gonna be Raymond V.
Okay. So let's figure it out, and it'll be like blah blah blah, the Raymond V remixes.
Yes.
All right. It sounds like a plan.
We're gonna do it. Sounds like a plan.
Yes, for sure.
Nice.
All right. So tell us what you got going on. What's going on with you in the near future? Any new were you working on music? You got any gigs coming up pretty soon? Tours, anything like
To me, probably soon something needs to be planned still, but I would focus mostly in production, I would say. Yes. That's my the future suit.
Okay. Cool. And where can people find you? I know I have links in the description, but where can we find you? Your social media?
Yeah, I would say Instagram, SoundCloud. The name is gonna be still Raymond V, and in both of the pages. Yeah.
Okay. Cool. So guys, make sure you check her out. She's dope. She has quite a few, I guess, video podcasts that are out right now. I seen recently that just came out about a week ago, and then she's been on horror at least like 2 or 3 times already. I know.
Yeah, one time horror, and the other one another live streaming in London.
Yeah. So go check her out. She's a dope DJ. And she will be produced when she gets ready. And yeah.
Thank you.
So give it up, y'all. Raymond V.
Was everyone amazing?
Yes, thank you. And I will talk to you soon.
Was super nice. Thank you for the invitation, and we're gonna catch next year for the coffee, and this year for any other plans that we have.
Yes, for sure.
Okay.
All right.
Thank you so much.
Ciao.
That's all.
All right.
That's all. Thank you.
Yep. Whew. You still there, Mr. Murphy?
Yeah. So, is this still, you still streaming? I guess I see.
Yeah, we're still streaming. We're not done yet.
All right. Yeah, it was nice. She's nice. I listened to some of her mixes a little bit. Not bad.
Yeah.
I got to check it out more.
Yeah, she's dope.
Stuff.
She's always building and she's always moving. That's what I like when I see her mixing. She's always moving. I don't know. I don't move that much, but she moves a lot.
Yeah,
like moving as like building. Like
I know you're talking about making new things.
Mm-hmm.
So cool. So what you about to do then now? What's the show on the agenda?
Today I have to do a couple of errands, and when I get back, I'm working on your remix.
Nice.
That's what you want to hear. So
I look forward. No, I mean send me the parts for the parts that I need to do.
Right, exactly. That's coming.
So I can work on it as well.
Yeah. So since I got you on here, tell us about your latest release on the Endeavor Prince.
This one was called the Ambulamp. I thought it was a play off to call the Ambulamps. So it was, it's called the ambulance. Sorry, but it was like how people become a cultural thing where people mispronounce a word that should not be mispronounced. So anyway, I connected that to the tracks that I had were different feelings. It was like 2 tracks, and then I had Roberto Q Ingram do a remix, and so that's how that came out. So that's what's going on. So that's the latest one that happened. So that's what that is.
Yeah, it's dope, y'all. Roberto's remix really dope too. I like it.
So the next one up is David Cook, D Cook as they call him. He's not really well known, but he had a couple of releases here and there. And he don't really release too much. But I had him do a remix because I'm sharing the sauce with people.
Mm-hmm.
My other friend Isoke, I've released doing a remix. Trying to get Traxman in a remix. Franco Cangeli remix. You're gonna be with Christopher Rao and you be on the remix, and I think it's maybe 2 other people that I don't remember, but I've still got to feel it. Kareem Ali, one of the people I brought out to back in the days, sent me track, and then he went on to do his own thing. So now I'm working on that. Then of course with you Myles, they got the vinyl piece coming called the Venn diagram. So I'm looking forward to that whenever that pops up.
Yeah, it should be hopefully I think soon, next month or 2. For sure.
Yeah.
I'm excited for that release too. That's a dope release.
So I'm looking forward. So I'm just making moves. I decided that I need to bring some more digital. How you say? I need to be more on the digital side because I feel I focus so much on just doing vinyl for a long time. Now, I think the demographic is a bit different. I mean, I'm trying to get some new fans as well, the old fans, but also random fans that people will hear randomly on all the streaming services. So, I mean, or people listen to music now more on streaming services too.
Right.
Yeah. So I just have some fresh. I don't need to put all my old stuff up. I just put fresh stuff up. Old stuff will live where it is. Sometimes I might bring some too, but for downloading, but for the streaming, it might bring some old stuff, but for downloads, I'm just gonna keep it like that. Yeah. I don't feel like bringing all the other music that I had out from there. It just lives there. This other one, new stuff will live here. That's how it works.
Yeah, that's cool. Yeah. Well, thank you for joining, helping me do this today. Like I said, I know it's moving. Hopefully, he'll be with us the next show. But appreciate it, man, for sure.
Yeah, no problem.
Yeah. So since we're here, let's knock this out the way. If you like what you see, hit that like button, share, and subscribe to the channel. We're trying to get more people to subscribe. And like I said, we're close to 700. I'm trying to get to 1,000. I greatly appreciate everybody who has checked out the channel and shared it and all that. But we got to get these numbers up. So if you can help us out, please do like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Hit that notification bell. And if you can't see us because you don't have a computer or phone or TV, or you just can't, maybe no eyes, I don't know, but you can hear. MS Live with D-KNOX is available on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, iHeartRadio, and Amazon Music. When you're there on those platforms, I guess you hit subscribe to the podcast there so you can keep up with new updates and new podcasts. Each time we do one, it goes there. So hit that. Check us out there. Follow us on the socials. On Instagram, MS Live with D-KNOX, and on X, formerly known as Twitter, at MS Live with D-KNOX. You can also email us, mslive@dknox@gmail.com. We greatly like to hear and get feedback from viewers. Anybody, let us know, show suggestions, anything, how you think, what can we change, what you like and what you didn't like. The only way for us to find that out is if you email us and contact us. Also, since we're on this monetization journey, until we get there, if you want to help keep the show alive, you can donate via PayPal at mslive@dknox@gmail.com, or scan that QR code that you see up in your upper, should be left-hand corner of your screen. You can scan that, take you to the donation page if you care to donate. If you don't, that's fine too. Anything is greatly appreciated. So we did that. I'm glad Hakeem's actually here. So we are also available for DJ bookings. Position 2 Bookings is my agency that I personally own, and I have my friends there. So me, Josh, a couple other people, Hakeem, Donnell, Laura Lindoff, we're there. So check us out. Go to the site, position2bookings.com. You can also email info@position2bookings.com. Check us out. We need any of us, hit us up. We can arrange it. So that's the booking agency. Also, head over to Sonic Mind. That's Donnell's label. Sonic Mind Records over on Bandcamp. Check it out. He got some great releases over there. A lot of his old vinyl is now digitized, and it's there. So only you can get it at Sonic Mind Records over on that site. I also have a podcast somewhere in. You might see me with the shirts, the hoodie, and all that. You got merch and all that stuff. So my podcast, I kind of put something out every couple of months when I feel something's needed. Go over there on SoundCloud, on my SoundCloud page, basically. So search for Myles Sergé. There's a playlist that's somewhere in. That's a direct link at the bottom. But check it out. You might like it. And our good friend Roberto has his own podcast, Decisive Podcast Series, over there on YouTube. Go check him out. Decisive Podcast Series on YouTube. Go over there. He's had great interviews, great people. He's doing a thing over there. So show him the same love you show us. Go over there, like and subscribe to his channel too. Support friends and like-minded people. And our next show is Sunday, June 7th. Sunday, June 7th. Our guest would be Cecilia Tosh, Trezor resident. Great person, great artist, dope person, good friend too. So Sunday, June 7th at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 8 p.m. CET. So don't miss it.
All right, word up. Some good promos right there. All right. So we're going to be out, I think. Are you there? All right. Well, I can't hear him. So I'm signing off. Everybody have a wonderful Sunday, and keep it going. Keep moving forward.
So yeah, Hakeem's gone. It's just me. So I don't have an end thing today. That's Donnell's job, but I greatly appreciate. I greatly appreciate everybody for checking the show out. Thank you for your continued support. Lawrence Fisher, hey, hello. So thank you for your support. I greatly appreciate it. Donnell does too. And make sure at the end of the show, which you're about to end now, check out our sponsors, which is actually good friends of ours. They help support us. So go check them out because we support them. All right. Thank you. Until next time, I'm Myles Sergé and my slide. Peace.